Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you watched one of my previous videos, you will know that I recently started a custom G-Shock side hustle business. So today's video is an update on it, and it has been just a little over 2 to 3 months. So let's dive into how much money I've earned selling these watches. So just 2 months ago, I bought these 6 watches from Carousell. So they consist of 1 full black watch, 1 with white accents, 2 with green accents, 1 with orange accent, and 1 more with blue accent. With shipping and all, it's safe to say that each of these watches cost about $100 on average. I then bought 8 different watch bands from AliExpress, which cost about $400, so that puts each band right at about $50 each. Counting them both together, each watch cost me about $150 to build. I then customized the bands with these watches and came up with 6 designs, and I sold them online. The first watch that sold was the full black watch, which I sold for $210. I then sold the 2 other watches with the green accents for about $200 each, and the last 3 watches I was able to sell them for about $195 each. So in total, for about 6 watches, I earned around $300 in total. Now let's talk about where and how I sold them. I initially listed them all on just Carousell, and I listed them for around $210 to $220. Even though they were getting quite a lot of views and impressions, and a lot of people were messaging me on it, I only just sold 1, which is the full black watch, only after a whole month. That made me realize that either the watch prices were a little bit too high and I needed to lower them, or I needed to diversify the platforms that I was selling them on. That led me to pivot and not just focus all my efforts on Carousell itself. I then found 2 more other platforms, which are Facebook Marketplace and eBay. I also reduced all my watch prices to anywhere between $195 to $200. After doing that, I managed to sell 2 more watches on Carousell and another 3 more watches on Facebook Marketplace. So then I knew that I was definitely doing something right, because 1, people were asking me about them, and 2, more and more of the watches were being sold out very quickly. Interestingly, right, one thing to really note was that even though Facebook Marketplace didn't get as many views as Carousell, I was still able to sell 3 watches, which was the same as the amount that I sold on Carousell. Furthermore, there seems to also be less of a competition on Facebook Marketplace, because I didn't see a lot of these custom G-Shock watches sold there. So that could be why people also took such an interest in the watches there and quickly bought them up. I'm also guessing that in order for me to sell out faster on Carousell, I will have to lower my prices and undercut the big time sellers so that I can potentially attract more customers. To be fair, I think the one that was a little bit more disappointing was actually eBay. I sold nothing on eBay, and even though I had listings there for about 2 months, some of the listings had really very little views, and some even had no views at all. I probably have to change things up a little bit and see if I can increase my activity on my eBay account, but I'll keep you guys updated on it and see if I can sell anything out on eBay at all. All in all, these are some of the lessons that I've learned selling online for these last 2 months. It's important to diversify the platforms that you are selling online. 1 is that it ensures that you reach more people, and 2, you might face less competition on certain places like Facebook Marketplace. Honestly, it was quite daunting after the first month, because I thought that they were all going to just sell out very quickly like hotcakes, because I set my prices so low compared to the other competitors, but I guess I was wrong. It definitely sucks to have very little sales, but I guess this experience has taught me to be patient and really go back to the drawing board and brainstorm some ideas on what could be done better to get more sales. It was particularly thrilling when I was able to sell 3 watches all in the span of 1 week itself. You also never know how many watches you will sell, so it's very important to be patient and mentally strong. Some weeks you might just sell nothing at all, and some weeks you might just sell 1 or 2 watches very easily. The key is just not to sweat it and just keep tweaking stuff so that you see how the market responds, and then you can kind of make your changes according to it. What I plan to do is I want to keep all these listings that I currently have, which means all these pictures of all these watches on all the various platforms online, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep a limited inventory of the watch bands. Once people contact me to buy them, I will then contact my watch dealers to buy the watches, and then I will customize the watch and immediately sell them off for a profit. That way it ensures that I can continue this side hustle business without holding so much inventory and sinking all my money into the watches and exposing myself to so much risk. I can safely say that selling this first batch of watches was a success with almost $300 in profit. As a teaser for you guys who have been watching till here, I have ordered my next batch of watches, and I'm going to customize even more of them. Some of them are going to be really pretty, like this one over here with the rainbow hour markers. So if you don't want to miss out on them, definitely follow for more, and I'll see you guys in the next few videos. Bye bye!